Here's a trick from a famous restaurant. This chicken breast will melt in your mouth. Start by taking 3 large chicken breasts. Then make slits along them to create an opening. Gently pull the opening apart. Next, take a pan and fill it with water. Once the water starts boiling, add some baking soda. Place the prepared chicken breasts into the water. Cook them for about 5 minutes. Meanwhile, prepare the remaining ingredients. Cut 4 medium potatoes into smaller pieces. Then slice 1 medium onion. Grate the carrots on a large mesh grater. Slice a few parsley leaves as well. Now remove the chicken breasts from the pan and transfer them to another dish. Then fry the previously prepared vegetables in the same pan. Start by adding the potatoes. Fry them for a few minutes on low heat. The next step is to add the chopped onions. After a while, add the previously grated carrots. Fry the vegetables on low heat. Meanwhile, prepare the marinade for the meat. Pour 2 tablespoons of soy sauce into a bowl. Then add 1 tablespoon of tomato paste and a tablespoon of honey. Carefully mix together. Now put the previously fried chicken meat on the pan with the vegetables. Brush them with the prepared marinade. Fry them for a few minutes on low heat, and then put them in an oven preheated to 180 degrees Celsius for about 20 minutes. After this time, the vegetables and chicken are ready. Juicy chicken breasts with vegetables is a perfect dish that melts in the mouth. Stuffed cabbage. Impress everyone with this dish. Start by grabbing 2 carrots and grating them. Add the grated carrots to a bowl of ground meat. Season the mixture with salt, pepper, and meat spices. Now, prepare the cabbage. Remove a few leaves and cut the cabbage in half. Take out the inner core and any tougher leaves, creating a hollow in each cabbage half. Save the leftover leaves for later. Use a large spoon to fill the hollows with the meat mixture, smoothing the surface of the filling. Add the remaining cabbage leaves to a blender, along with a whole can of tomatoes. Season with pepper, salt, and 3 cloves of garlic. Pour in 300 milliliters of chicken broth and blend everything until smooth. Place the stuffed cabbage halves in an oven-proof dish and pour the blended mixture over them. Add 2 slices of butter on top, cover the dish, and bake for 40 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius. Once done, remove from the oven and let it cool for 10 minutes. This fantastic stuffed cabbage with ground meat is perfect for both lunch and dinner guests. It looks and tastes exceptional. I learned this recipe while working at a wedding venue. It's easy to prepare and uses common ingredients. This chicken tastes just like it came from a restaurant. Start by slicing the chicken breast lengthwise, creating 2 thin fillets. Place the meat on a cutting board and cover it with plastic wrap. Gently pound the meat on both sides with a mallet. Next, take some softened butter and cut it into small slices. Lay the slices evenly over the chicken fillet. Now, prepare the herb stuffing. Take fresh herbs. I use parsley, but you can use dill or basil. Chop them finely. On a separate board, grate some grana padano or Parmesan cheese. Mix the cheese with the chopped parsley. Spread this mixture over the butter on the chicken fillet. Carefully roll up the chicken, forming neat roulades. Coat the rolled chicken in a special breading. To prepare the breading, take 2 containers. In one, combine 100 grams of breadcrumbs with the grated hard cheese. In the other, whisk 1 egg. Dip the roulades first in the egg, then in the breadcrumb mixture. Place the breaded chicken roulades on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. Bake the roulades in the oven for 30 minutes at 180 degrees. While the roulades are baking, prepare a bell pepper and tomato sauce, which perfectly complements this dish. Take a red bell pepper, remove the seeds, and chop it into small cubes. You'll also need a few cherry tomatoes. Cut them into smaller pieces. Heat some olive oil in a pan, then use a garlic press to crush 1 clove of garlic into the pan. Once the garlic is lightly sautéed, add the pepper and tomatoes. Cook on low heat until the vegetables are soft. Transfer the cooked vegetables to a blender and blend them into a smooth, aromatic sauce. Serve the baked chicken roulades with this sauce and a side of vegetable salad. The inside will be tender and the outside crispy. Tie ice cream at home without using a machine. Making it is simple and doesn't require any specialized equipment. Take a bowl, pour in 300 milliliters of 30% cream, then add a whole can of condensed milk. Also, add a pinch of salt. An important ingredient is chocolate cream. Use your favorite one. Specifically, take 2 teaspoons of it. The cream will improve the texture of the ice cream. Mix everything thoroughly to ensure the ingredients are well combined. Now prepare a baking sheet. A flat metal one works best. Pour the prepared mixture onto it. At this point, you can also sprinkle the ice cream mixture with toppings. Spread the mixture evenly to create a smooth surface. Place the baking sheet in the freezer and leave it there for 4 hours. After this time, take out the baking sheet. Use 2 spatulas if possible. Roll the ice cream into rolls from the sheet. Gently transfer them into a small bowl. They are now ready to eat. Enjoy. Spaghetti stuffed hot dog. Tastes like pizza, looks like a hot dog. Start by preparing the hot dog. Insert uncooked spaghetti into it, pushing the pasta through the length of the hot dog. Add plenty of spaghetti. Place the hot dog in a pan with boiling water and cook until the pasta softens. Once done, remove it and place the spaghetti-filled hot dog on a cutting board. Now, evenly spread tomato sauce over the spaghetti, making sure it's fully covered. Generously sprinkle cheese on top, then add slices of pepperoni. Carefully roll it up, starting with the hot dog, making sure all the ingredients are tightly packed. Next, prepare the dough, which will serve as the base for our creation. Roll out the dough so it resembles a boat shape. Beat an egg and brush it over the dough. Gently lift the hot dog and place it in the center of the dough. Once everything is assembled, it's time to bake. Preheat the oven to 180 degrees Celsius. Place your creation in the oven and bake for 20 minutes. After that, it will be ready. Take the hot dog and pastry out of the oven and let it cool before slicing. This clever dish combines the best of pizza and hot dogs, offering a unique and flavorful meal. I make pan-fried toast dumplings every weekend. No one can resist them. Start by preparing the base for the dumplings. To do this, remove the crust from each slice of toast using a cutter. Cut out a circle. Then, roll out each of these pieces into a thin sheet. Next, spread some tomato sauce on the bread. After that, add some grated cheese. Once each circle is filled, fold it in half, just like you would with regular dumplings. Seal it with a fork for a better effect. Of course, the work doesn't end here, because the dumplings still need to be breaded. To do this, take a bowl and add 1 egg and some milk. Mix thoroughly. Also, prepare some cornflakes. Pour them into a bowl and crush them. Take a dumpling and first coat it in the beaten egg and milk, then coat it on all sides with the crushed cornflakes. Finally, fry the breaded dumplings on a well-heated and greased pan for a few minutes on each side. Serve the finished dumplings warm with your favorite sauce or dip. You can use them as an interesting snack, or primarily eat them for breakfast.